Hi teacher, hi classmate. Well, the challenge that changed my life. Well, I have experienced multiple situations that can be described as Mr. Fun and have been able to overcome all of the obstacles thrown my way. Um, an example of a difficult time I have experienced was the death of my grandfather. Uh, the last few years of my life have been challenging, and the challenge I have overcome have taught me how to look at the obstacles in a different way. When I think about my challenge in the past few years, my mind instantly goes back to my grandfather passing. This is something I am still struggling with. My grandpa was more than a grandfather. He was one of my best friends. He was always pushing me to be my best. The last semester, I was struggling. I had very little motivation, and my grades were lower than they had ever been. I knew that I had to change something. At this point in time, my grandfather had been gone for no more than 2 months and was stuck. I needed to get my grades up and needed to find a way to cope with the loss of my grandfather. I was able to overcome the sadness of losing my grandfather as well as all other forms of adversity, but undergoing the following steps. Well, allowing my feelings, reminiscing, and moving on. This challenge changed my mind of thinking and how to view obstacles like the death of a loved one. When things get hard, one has to keep moving on. It may not seem possible at the time, but it is something you have to do. The obstacles may seem like a mountain, but you can make it over time mountain if you have motivation to do so. All in all, overcoming adversity is something everyone must experience, and I do this by allowing my feelings, reminiscing, and moving on. Allowing myself to feel the motivation that good adversity give me a peace. Uh, the previous thing must be done is order for moving on to occur. These are the steps I took in order to overcome the hardship of losing my grandfather, and I also use this step when I am faced with other forms of adversity. Well, thank you teacher, thank you classmate.